Mm. Hello, hello, hello. Hold on, everyone. Okay. All right. We'll get this show on the road. It's so weird seeing my name like that. Gonna start all my lives off like this right here from now on. Because I am a happy person. And I love being a happy person and staying in my Zen mode. For there are a lot of positive things that come with being a happy person. For one of those things, I don't feel the need to turn on a live recording to maliciously, purposefully slander and put down another person. I want everybody to be happy. These will be only my views and my opinions, and I will state my opinion as my opinion. When I say it's a fact, it will be, in fact, a fact. So this is true to how I feel at the present time. My brain is always open for new information to come out for me to change my opinion. So at the time of the live, when you see this, this is how I feel only at that time. If something were to change, especially on a serious big topic, I'll be the first to let you know. Now, any battle rappers that are on the cover of this, I randomly chose a photo. So when we start talking about battle actors and people who are working with their opponents to stage a WWE front to put on a show in front of an audience, tricking the fans into making that this seem real when it's not. When I talk about that portion, I'm not specifically talking about the people that's on the cover of this thumbnail, because I don't know outside of Miss Hustle, like someone for a fact who has done this. And I'm only going to talk about what a verb has said. One more thing before we get into the main thing with Kyrie and everything that's going on. Good morning, Clean Black Sneakers. What's up, my man Dave? Before we get into that, my name, John Rhymes. That was the very first name I ever had on YouTube on any channel. So that was my very first name. And my name is John Rhymes. It's spelled the exact same way, but an N instead of an M. Interesting fact about John Rhymes is that we were able to track my entire family all the way back to the slave owners that bought them. I have a picture of the slave owners that bought my great 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 ancestors on down the line. We have a picture of them. We have the purchase certificate, and the last name was supposed to be Ryans, Ryans. But due to the slaves not being able to spell, when you go to my family reunion, you have Rhynes spelled Rhynes. You have Ryanes. You have RahYnes, RahYmes, all misspellings of the word that comes all the way back to these slave owners, to include Rhymes, Rhymes, which is funny. But yeah, that was my first name because you guys see from the channel, I do rap. If I might say so, I rap incredibly well. So I'm like, I don't want my name to be John Real on here because of the love I have for cinema. That was from the love I have for cinema, and that was me wanting to review movies. That was before the battle rap. That was before everything on this channel. So me wanting to review movies, I decided not to, because I am going to be a great director one day. And when I sit up there, I don't want my peers to have videos of me judging their work that they put so much into. So a lot of people who are not of supreme intelligence thought that real, REEL, meant I'm trying to be some gangster or hard, whatever. It was just all about cinema, John Real. So John Rhymes. And I'm coming out with another album, and people don't even know my rap name. It's John Rhymes. So we're going to be John Rhymes. We're going to stay John Rhymes. All right. That's fire. I can trace one of my ancestors back to the Titanic. Wow. That's crazy. I had nothing to do with that. I joined the Facebook group of my family, which my entire lineage does have a private Facebook group. And it's amazing how technology, we can meet people all over the country. The majority of my family are in Florida. Now y'all know where the Miami Dolphins come from. My mom and everybody, they all are from Florida. My generation, the grandkids, me, my sister, my cousins, we were the first generation to be in Georgia. Prior to us, all my family is from Florida. That's where my roots come from. And that's where I got some of that black Cherokee in me. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because I was somewhere the other day. Someone just looked at me. I don't know if it's the nose or the features. He is like, I bet you got black Cherokee somewhere. I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Yes. But it's interesting to learn so much about my family history and stuff from other family members. That's all, coming from the Facebook group and putting information and stuff in there. So it's cool. All right, on subject. If you do not know me, you can look at the video and know that I came down hard on Kanye West. Anti-Semitism. I'll get into the camera stuff a little bit later, Larry. I don't want the video to go too long before I get into the main topic because I know people click on stuff to see. So I'm gonna jump into Kyrie, but Larry, I will not leave this without getting into the cameras and stuff. All right, so why? How can a person come down hard on Kanye West? You want to know what I said about Kanye West? I made a video on it, put my thoughts out there so you can see, and I'll be happy to respond back to anything you guys have to say, or even ask someone on the panel to talk about that. But what's the difference between Kanye West and Kyrie Irving? Essentially, I can't even say that they're both. Kanye West to me is irrefutable, blatantly said anti-Semitic remarks. You can't say he's talking about the elite when he literally went after Jewish housewives and children. Like you can't say that anymore. Like, so that to me, that's indisputable with Kanye West. So there was an intent, there was a goal for Kanye West that he out of his own mouth said, like, I want everybody to feel this. I want the Jewish mothers. I want the children to question them. He's talking about Jewish people directly. This is directly from Kanye mind to the Jewish community. The community from the elites at the top all the way down to the children is what Kanye West wanted to put out there. That was his intent. Kyrie Irving is laying around, flipping his phone, playing on Twitter. And because he's into reading and culture and making sure people care about rights for black people, he Hebrews the Negroes. He's never watched it in his life. He doesn't know the details about that. Don't worry, I got something bad to say about Kyrie. He never watched it. He's thinking Hebrews to Negroes. He's not thinking with any intent at all to put down Jewish people or say anti-Semitic remarks. He's laying there, and that has nothing at all to do with what he's trying to do on Twitter. So he posts that. He goes to sleep and he wakes up in his World War III. The intent under both of these guys are completely different. Kanye West is thinking about Jewish people. Kyrie Irving is thinking about his black people. Now, stop it. No. I put them in the kennel so I don't have to worry about them running around, but I put them in the kennel and I didn't want to play. How do we know that he didn't watch it? That's why every time I go live, I'm going to open with the same opening. I'm going to say my opinion, and then I'm going to say fact. How do we know he flipped that question around? You don't know. So we should just say he's lying. What is the evidence that we're lying? I don't know if he's lying or not. And if you come to my channel, you're innocent until proven guilty. Even if I like you or I hate you, I treat everybody the same. Treat everybody the same. Why should I act and go out here and throw my opinion around as if he lied to us? Is there any consistency in the past doings that Kyrie Irving has done that show that he's a liar? Anything at all? What's the information we're using to just say that he's guilty and that he just lied? I have no information. I don't want to live in a world where someone's going to say something like that about me. So I'm going to take the man for his word until I get evidence. Glad I start my video off like that. So he puts the phone down. He wakes up as World War III. Jewish people are upset because the documentary Hebrews to Negroes is allegedly extremely anti-Semitic. I have no choice. I have to say that the documentary is allegedly anti-Semitic. You know why? Because I've never seen it. I have never seen or even heard of this documentary in my life. But I'm going to say, like, a credible company like Rolling Stones magazine and all the other publications that talked about this documentary that says it's anti-Semitic, I it, I wouldn't assume that companies this reputable and that big would come out and just say something like that unless that there's evidence in this documentary to show that this documentary is in fact anti-Semitic. So just for the sake of argument, I'm saying I don't know. I've never watched it. But for the sake of argument, we're going to say that this documentary is in fact anti-Semitic. That Kyrie Irving posted a documentary he didn't watch, anti-Semitic. I'm going to tell you what Kyrie Irving, what he should get. The quote unquote cancelization process, or what people should be upset with Kyrie about. When you are that famous and people hang on your words, it behooves you to do research before you put something out to back that. With how the media tries to come really hard at Kyrie all the time for things I think he's completely guilty of and things I think he's innocent of, things I think that's not a big deal, they should leave him alone. The whole big soup of what made Kyrie Irving. If I'm him, I'm not posting nothing in the world that I haven't seen for myself that I don't want on my shoulders. When I know that I play basketball so excellent on the court, I'm cooking dudes every night that the only way they can come at me is they keep coming at me about my personal life. I think Kyrie Irving should take all the heat for being extremely naive. He can't literally afford to be this naive to post something without even checking it out for himself. He should receive all the heat for that. And then it should stop right there. This man should receive zero anti-Semitic heat. Zero. He should be aware of the dangers of what it could cause for him being famous and putting something out there like that. But the man ain't even watched the thing. And I'm going to play a clip of how reporters are so dirty and nasty and sneaky with it, with how they flip somebody doing something I think is stupid and naive, than to try to paint this person as an evil person that strongly dislikes Jewish people when that's not Kyrie at all. So I'm going to play that clip. I'm going to try to find it just a second here. You said sneaks, they just want to be including everything. So I'm clipping this part. So I'm watching this play out, and I saw Kanye West purposefully have an intention to call out all Jewish people. No black person, nobody can argue with me on this. The man went from the elites down to the Jewish children. That's the Jewish community. That was Kanye West's intent. That was never Kyrie's intent. Let me find this. I apologize. I should have had it ready, but I saw it the other day. I'm like, this on ESPN. It can't be that hard to find. So I just type in ESPN. I did click like on it. So I should be able to find it by going through my like history. But I have a bunch of YouTube channels, so I never know what I was signed in. Yeah, I wasn't even signed in on this channel, so I'm not going to go through the channels I was signed in. It'd be easy to just type in ESPN because it was just yesterday. So see ESPN. Let me go to Kyrie. Look what Kyrie was doing in an interview. Wow, there were a bunch of games. Did I go on a little bit? It's 13 hours ago, 15 hours ago. We know that's not going to be 18 hours ago. And now, this is crazy. I'm going to tell you this right here just to keep it interesting, right? There's a couple things while I'm looking for this. There were a bunch of Jewish people that had front row seat tickets to the Nets game. And they all wore these shirts right here. You know, they were taking up, I forget what the shirts say. Somebody can type in a comment, whatever. But like when I saw that it was a bunch of Jewish people sitting front row and doing that, I was thinking, I don't know. Someone can tell me, but I'm interested to know if these are the Nets fans. Because I'm like, if these are, hold on, let me stop looking so I can say this right here. I don't want nobody to take me out of context or whatever. If the people that wore those shirts to take up for Jewish, if those were Nets fans, you have a guy who meant no harm, who didn't say anything anti-Semitic himself, who apologized for it, and you're gonna go there and cause a huge distraction that could mess up the entire team. Why would you want to throw him off while he's inside of the game to make this statement? I just thought like that was counterproductive, but that would only be counterproductive if they were in fact Net fans. I don't know if they were Net fans. Also, but what I thought about that, I thought about how like they say that black people don't come together and how other communities come together. You say something about the LGBTQ community, they'll come together. You saw with this statement where Kyrie posted this tweet about that documentary, the Jewish people that came together and they sat front row seat. Now that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I said when someone come out and just put down black Americans like this, why don't we do stuff like this right here? And then I thought, you know what? When the poor people and stuff, like when something really, really bad, black people do come together. What happens is black people who get money, like as Jewish people got money, and they paid for all of those seats for those people to sit there. They paid that money. But when black Americans get money, we turn our nose down to people. We turn our nose down to our people. You see a lot of people who become successful, they're only about themselves. And that's where the issues be coming in at. Like you got to find somebody who, all right, I got this money, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay front, we're gonna fill the whole front 2 rows. I don't care if it costs $30,000 for all the tickets. Which brings me to another thought that I'm having right here live. Right? You don't really need that. You don't really need rich people or well-off people to pull off something like that, because y'all gonna get mad at me for saying this. Them Jordans come out in Atlanta, Georgia. I can go to 5 Points here in Atlanta, and that line gonna be down the street for them Jordans. A lot of people in that line living paycheck to paycheck, but they're gonna pay them $300 for them sneakers. I see people saying intelligent stuff. I see good people going live, and I don't see no donations. I don't see no super chats. But then I see 2 black people talking crap about each other in drama, and I see the super chats going up. We paying for the effery, is we putting it right in our face. We showing us what's most important to us. The money is there. It's the first thing they teach you in sales. I know. I teach sales. The money is there. That family got that money. You got to make them seem like it's important enough to give it to you, because they're going to give it to somebody, John. It's there. So I don't want that taken the wrong way. I think it's awesome. Somebody can pay money and then Jewish people can come and put their message out like that to take up for each other. I just thought like it's, to me, at that stage, if they were Net fans, I'm like, this may not be the right place to do it, because it'd be different if Kyrie really didn't like Jewish people, or if Kyrie was anti-Semitic. Then it's like, F him. Let's get him up out of here. But he's not. You have to. I see this happening a lot when it comes to really extremist feminists. I mean, like anybody know me, I come out here and I go to bat and I take up for women, right? And I encounter the feminist, and she is searching hard for one key word to find enemy to argue about. And like, if you find this, if you're this combative just for the fact that I have a penis, you're putting your efforts into the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? They're really jerks out here who don't think women should have equal rights. They're really bad people out here. Those are the efforts you should put a collective thing to come at. So I had no problem with it with Kanye West. And even a lot of black people disagree with me on that, but I can stand in the film where I feel the way I feel against anybody. But like, when I see these efforts going really hard to someone that it should, it just seems let me tell you what you're gonna scare people. You're gonna scare people, and everybody's just gonna be quiet. And we're supposed to be having conversations, and we're supposed to be learning from one another. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be scaring people and being extremely scared to speak and being quiet. We're supposed to be encouraging thought-provoking conversation so we can learn about the plights from one another. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, they want to cancel when he said the world was flat. Yeah. And I strongly disagree with Kyrie that the world is definitely not flat. But I don't care if people say that, man. Say whatever you want to, say. I don't think that you should counsel somebody for saying something like that. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. Y'all know I like to post y'all comments. I'm just like, I should have saved that video when I saw it. I just think it's one day. How many videos can ESPN have in one day? Brooklyn suspends him. This was before he got suspended when he did the interview. Okay, here it goes. Kyrie Irving addresses the media. I want to play what he said, so let me put this on the screen. Why everybody want to text me now? It's Saturday morning, man. Okay, here we go. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear it. I'm gonna pause. There's certain things I saw in this right here. I only saw this once, so let's go.
Hindsight, are you sorry for the hurt that your posts caused people?
I'll take my responsibility for posting that.
I wonder what they teach you in media training, media school, that it seems like the go-to on every network, be it CNN, Fox, whatever, they go directly to wanting you to apologize about the hurt. And maybe it's warranted in certain situations, but certain situations seem so off-putting. I say right here, the first question, if this was the only time it was mentioned, then this would be okay. But watch this right here. This is all the media, man. Everybody just want money, and they try to make it seem like they're genuine, and they don't really care.
Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, in the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
And for people who seeing this for the first time, I just want y'all to know this is after he already apologized. So it's really redundant, but this is about people using fake concern and empathy. He already apologized, right, for posting something that he shouldn't have posted. And his post was just a documentary. And again, he trying to stand on this strong, and I disagree with him trying to say, like, I disagree with the level that he's just trying to say, like, hey, look, man, I didn't know. All right, I get you don't know. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. I would never post something I don't know about. You got to at least stand on that. That's crazy. You wouldn't want your kids to post something that they have nothing about, no idea about before what's happening to you right now. I never do something I wouldn't want my children to do. So on being naive, being ignorant, Kyrie Irving is guilty of sin. On being anti-Semitic, he's innocent. He's not anti-Semitic. And he didn't make the documentary.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your morals?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
They go to hurt again. They're going to keep coming back to the hurt because this is about journalism to get clicks. This isn't about truth. It's like, yo, he's sounding too credible right now. Kyrie Irving just said, in hindsight, looking back inside the documentary, that documentary said some hurtful things about Jewish people. So he acknowledges it now. He acknowledges now that in hindsight that it does. He also said that he's sorry for causing hurt to the Jewish community, and he acknowledged it. If this was a regular conversation, at this point, it would be over with. But they like, yo, we got to villainize him. We on this roll. We just had this roll with Kanye West for 2 weeks straight. We got to keep these views up. We got to go back to the hurt conversation to try to make this man look bad. Someone said, sounds like he watched it. Yeah, I would watch it too in hindsight after I posted. That's what he's saying. I thought that is credible. But the reason you say that is because you came here earlier and said, what if he did watch it? So what you're trying to do is build a narrative that he did. So you're poking and trying to find anything. But any credible person will understand that he's talking about in hindsight. That's why no media ever ran with your little fake story that, hey, we have evidence that he did watch it. You don't see that anywhere because us credible people can understand in hindsight he went back to watch it. Anything else?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out?
Now, this is a story I wish that people was open to listen to right here, right? Because like I don't know how to do it. Maybe none of us really are masters in knowing how to do it. But what's going on right here in his mind, like people who are not black, or maybe Jewish people who he hurt, when they see this look on his face right here, when they see him, he seemed to be coming into a defensive position. And they are like, if you're sorry, you wouldn't be in that position. But they don't understand what's going on in his mind at this exact moment. What's going on in his mind at this exact moment, and why people should really have empathy and put themselves in other people's shoes. You're asking him to put himself in other people's shoes. What he's upset about is, I'm getting grilled to the steaks for retweeting a documentary. I was a dumbass, and I should have watched and knew what I was retweeting. But I'm getting grilled to the steak. And my entire life, I watch how my people have been treated, and we don't get nothing like this. The defense mechanism, his posture and stuff that's changing, it has nothing to do with anti-Semitism or Jewish people. It has everything to do with the reason he tweeted that in the first place, because of the word Hebrews to Negroes. He's concerned about his people and the plight of his people. And it makes you angry when other people who aren't like you are grilling you and trying to destroy your life and take you out. And they're going to do this on the whims of someone else. And then life goes back to normal. And we don't care about your fucking people. That's what's going on in the posture. That's why this conversation is about to change. Kyrie Irving is about to try to say, I'm okay with y'all coming at me like this. I'm fine. Just keep that same energy when us black people are being treated like this. But you can't, I don't know how to push this message out to a different race or different kind of people. I don't know how to do it. I'm willing to sit here. I got black people that argue with me. I still say how I feel. You know, a lot of black people think Kanye West is good and shit. That's crazy to me. I stand on how I feel. I really have empathy. I really would put myself in my seat. And I really would be a Jewish person. I'm like, yo, what if the famous basketball player that I posted a freaking documentary, and it was like bigging up the murder of my people? I can sit in my pocket and put myself in a Jewish person's seat. But what we want is that in return, now put yourself, you're a black person. You're a black person. You're marginalized, murdered, left, forgotten. Put yourself, if you was a black person, things we go to, and everybody got cameras in your face for something you accidentally said about another people, and you purposefully see all these people hurting your people every day. Then you could, with that empathy right there, you can understand why Kyrie is defensive. But when you don't understand why he's defensive, you're going to turn it into what you understand. He don't really care about that apology. He is anti-Semitic. His anger is not for Jewish people. His anger is like, man, I wish y'all treated us the same way. Hey, y'all jumping down my throat. I go back a little bit and just watch it shift. Watch his face. Watch his mannerism.
Did hurt
And it's
people.
stemming off them trying to ask him the same kind of question in different ways. You hurt people on something he already apologized and stuff for.
Hurt people.
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid, learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here, and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community, and I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create, and it was something I shared, and I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility, then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to.
You're looking at two conversations here. He's going back and forth. There's two things here. He's admitted again that he made a mistake. How many times can people have a mic in your face? He admitted that. He went into detail during this section to say that it had parts in that documentary that put down Jewish people, and he found that out after the fact. He's done it again on one, and then there's that other subject to, like, man, like, y'all trying to kill me and paint me as a villain for this right here. But what about my people and the stuff we go through?
To compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other.
I'm gonna start right there. I like when he said, I'm figuring it out like everybody else. And this is what I hate about cancel culture, like the overall theme of what it can do. My parents in the audience, you have to raise a child knowing that they can go to school for 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, be a doctor, lawyer, and all of that work and all that money can be destroyed by one accident, one comment. Why are we so fixated on trying to be perfect? We're not perfect. Life is supposed to be about making mistakes and learning from those mistakes. I like when Nick Cannon got in trouble by the Jewish community, and some Jewish person told Nick to come in and enlighten Nick Cannon. That's what's supposed to happen. Yo. I see you believe that, Nick. Come here, let me tell you. And then Nick learned something new, and Nick like, dang, that's life. That's life. Flawed animals, flawed social animals are living on a planet ready to burn someone at the first sign of an accident. I'll even go further, not even an accident. What if you do something wrong on purpose? I stole a Super Nintendo game out of Walmart when I was 13. Super Nintendo game. Am I evil? Should I be burned at the stake? Your villain is someone that purposely goes against your plight with a malicious effort to marginalize and put you and your people down. Purposeful. If someone does that on an accident or because they're ignorant, but they're open-minded while they're ignorant, that is an opportunity for you to call and enlighten this person. Talk to this person. That's what we're supposed to be doing as social animals. That's a great invitation. We should welcome this. We should want this. Because I got a surprise. You ain't gonna never get all humans to believe everything you believe. I'm an agnostic person that welcomes Muslims, Jews, Christians, all around. Hey man, just don't use your stuff to put down other people. Whatever you believe in, make you happy, make you happy. Because you're more effective learning how to live in a world where people are going to be different than you than trying to live in a world where you force everyone to be like you or silence them. If someone is maliciously coming at you to put down you, your plight of your people, no hope to change. They have a goal. They want to continue to do this. I don't really care about that person. But you take somebody like Kyrie, that wasn't his goal. He doesn't feel that way. He's not anti-Semitic. And this is what we do. It upsets me as human beings because we're supposed to be opening dialogue. I am an atheist. I'm an agnostic atheist. People use the words wrong, but I don't feel like going into details to explain. Gnostic doesn't deal with belief. Theist and atheist, those two words are the opposing words that believe with belief. Gnostic is about knowledge and knowing what's provable. So it's agnostic versus Gnostic, theist versus atheist. So essentially, everybody is two of those words. You're going to be an agnostic theist. That means that you don't think that a God is provable, that you can prove that there's a God. So you're agnostic, proof, knowledge. But theist means you believe in God. So most Christians in this country are agnostic theists. But if you say that I know that a God is not provable, plus I don't believe in a God, then you're an agnostic atheist. A lot of people, because of the words, have bad connotations because people have been using them wrong. A lot of atheists don't want to deal with the backlash because people have formed the word atheist as a bad thing. So just to keep it simple, they'll call themselves agnostics. They're not lying. But what's happening is a lot of Christians are agnostic. A lot of Muslims are agnostics. You're only a Gnostic theist if you say, I know for a fact and I can prove that God exists. Then you're Gnostic. And then you believe in God, you're theist, you're Gnostic theist. But most people on planet Earth are agnostic theists. Little quick record there before we go back to the video.
Other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, and I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary. You look it up, right? One of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in a book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from, like a tree with roots.
Kyrie.
I have one critique of Kyrie, and I apologize. If you come in here for the first time, I normally always post in y'all comments, man, but I haven't had time to look over here, but I'm going to go back up. So if you got something, you said something you think that was of merit, feel free to retype it when I start looking at the comments. But the one critique I have of Kyrie, and he's doing this consistently, and now it's got him in trouble. Why if Kyrie, you ever see this, why don't you ever put down why you believe the way you believe? It seems like people have a problem doing that. They want to say the soundbite and then jump out of there. Why not just put the knowledge? You said you read and you learn and all this stuff. Why not put those things out there? Like when you come out here with a soundbite and you say the earth is flat, I'm gonna laugh at you and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna find you. Let me tell you, I was weird about Kyrie Irving saying the world is flat. You cannot say earth is flat and believe in the theory of gravity. It doesn't go together. Because if you believe in the theory of gravity, and I'll try to keep it as simple as possible to not to go over people's head. if you believe the theory of gravity, every object, even you, your own body has its own gravity. You don't feel it because you're around a larger object that has more gravity than you. The larger the object, gravity pulls from the center, not the bottom. I wish I had a piece of paper. I do. So I'm going to show you how all objects are circles or become spheres in how planet Earth is a sphere. If the world is flat, gravity doesn't pull from the bottom. It pulls from the center of an object. This is if you believe in the theory of gravity. If you don't, you have to listen to this. But the theory of gravity, if you pull something from the center, if it starts pulling in from the dead center, it's going to pull this way. It's going to pull this way. It's going to pull this way. It's going to pull all the way around from the center until it turns into a what? A sphere, a ball. So, you know, like it's impossible. If you believe in the theory of gravity and you think the world is flat, this is what'll happen, right? What she was saying is that like people will fall into the center. The farther you go to the edge, the more you fall sideways back until you crash and hit something in the center. That doesn't make any sense, man. So it's funny that Kyrie believes the earth is flat because Kyrie mastered gravity in order to dribble the way he does. That means he has so belief in gravity. He believes so strongly when he lets that ball go that gravity's going to suck that ball and hit him right in the middle and do a nice crossover. He has such belief in gravity. He practices it every day and shoot the ball up and know when gravity's going to pull it down in the hole. It's the funniest thing in the world to me, man. Like Kyrie, the greatest dribbler in the history of the NBA, doesn't believe. That's just funny to me. I'm sorry. I'm segueing. It was just funny. But I wish instead of him wanting to put out little sound bites and all of that stuff, I wish that he put why he feels the way he feels. I think that not even Kyrie, but anybody, when you say something, don't rely on just a general statement. Say why you believe what you believe. What are the statements and the evidence that make you believe the way you believe? You become more credible and you give people a better starting place so they can do their own research. You know? Nah, that seems cool though, Mega Bill. Show me where I can see that at. That's the kind of stuff I like to watch. Let me know, my boy.
The documentary listed among falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen.
Again, those falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't.
Yo, y'all talking to a black man that has Ankh earrings, a black one and a gold one, and he has Ankh necklaces. He has hundreds of millions of dollars in this. Come on, bro. You know what kind of, yeah.
Believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. Never liked anything like it. So the Holocaust in itself isn't a...
This is how you know somebody doing a hit job on you. Why would you say that this man doesn't believe in the Holocaust? Well, like, there was no reason to put that on there. If this was just supposed to be a learning lesson for someone tweeting the documentary video, he never... Like, why would you? That's unnecessary to add on there, man. It's like people are looking for villains, and then you got millions of people who only gonna watch the soundbite. Oh my God, Kyrie doesn't believe in the Holocaust. That's dangerous. It's as dangerous as Kanye West going around saying this stuff about Jewish, and you saw racist people start saying what Kanye West said. This in reverse is dangerous. To put words like that in people's mouth.
Event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. You guys are asking me respectfully to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Oh, that's what pissed me off right there.
Again.
That's what pissed me off right there. Look how long we've been watching this. Look how many questions they've asked him. This is after he put out his apology. Come on now. Y'all can't be this naive to be like, yo, if you believe in the media now, I'm trying to be nice. You're very naive. That guy just asked him for the record, could you just state, like, and he's going to make him try to say yes or no because they just want to trap somebody and get a story. You clearly see through this whole thing, this man is not anti-Semitic. And he didn't said it 1 billion times, 1 billion freaking times. And he comes out at the end and look at his question he asked him. They don't care about your feelings. They there to get that look. Like, you know what the news reminded me of now? The news reporters are just like paparazzi now. It's just one got a camera, one got a mic. The paparazzi don't care about you. They don't care about blinding your little kids with a big, hard light that's flashing in your face when they clicking it. They don't care about none of your well-being. They don't care about nothing. They are there to get that one photo that they can sell for $50,000 to TMZ. That's it. They will stay there all night because that one photo gonna feed their family. These news reporters don't care about nothing. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about Jewish people. They don't care about black people. They don't care about Mexicans. Nobody. They don't care about. They just. I gotta get this click. I gotta get this one question in, especially since he's on the verge of rightfully being frustrated at all of this. I gotta get this. Because I get this, I'm going to get the view. ESPN going to love me. We're going to get the remarks and everything. And now my family going to eat good. This ain't about no racism or no anti-Semitism. This is about clicks. Clicks. Why would you ask this man this?
Just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle, questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
What does that
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the AGL?
I was informed that they wanted to.
I ain't gonna lie. I got too much passion. At this point, I would have went off and they would have used my anger against me, and they would have won. They would have beat me. There's no way I could just stay this calm and people are coming with these stupid, dumb questions that they know aren't true. And I know what you're doing. I know that you know that what you're doing. And you can't be that close to me. They'd have got me, bro. I'm telling you right now, y'all have been like, John, calm down, John. Just calm. You know what they're doing, John. Ah! They would have got me, man.
To have a meeting, and we handled
it. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube.
I just want this to be clear. To me, and just in my opinion, Kyrie Irving is 110% guilty for being ignorant and spreading something that he should have checked into before he spread it. No excuses. Sometimes it felt cringe for him to say about 50 times, I didn't make the documentary. Bro, we know you didn't make it. He's 110% guilty. But doing something stupid is completely different than doing something purposefully because you hate a group of people. He 100% innocent of that. And if we go and we treat everybody the same as if that they're these foul monsters when it's an opportunity to learn and grow, none of us going to get anywhere. I've said this on my channel before, and I will remember this until I'm dead and gone, man. I will never forget sitting on my couch one day and watching Auschwitz and all of these concentration camps, and you start getting the real stories from people, man. And like, it was sickening to sit there and listen to. And I listened to this little 8-year-old girl whose father and brothers were murdered as soon as they walked in that camp. They was put in the gas chamber. made her moms and her aunts work a little bit. So they were thin bones, and then they died. And she's the only one left. And this little girl has the family crest with their diamonds in it. And this little girl thought every single day when they give us grains, I'm going to eat it and swallow these little bit by little bit. And when it's time for me to defecate, I'm going to jump down in the nasty thing under the little hut things that they put the Jewish people in, where all the feces was. Every single day she got down in that waist high and dug through that crap to where she used the bathroom to dig, get those diamonds, rinse them off, eat them then, and do that every single day. I'm like, a person did this. She survived, moved to America, still got all those diamonds in a big ring that she wears. Successful. This is why I stand with Kyrie, man. You can't come here and say that I don't have true empathy and put myself in other people's shoes and see the plights of where they come from. I just want to return. I just want to just do the same. Don't you sit up there and say, y'all over there killing each other, toot your nose up and go back on with your privileged life. Why don't you research? Do you believe that when a skin is different, it makes a human brain inferior to another human brain? Because if you don't, what you're saying is, even if I took you as a baby, even if I took your baby and put you in the same harsh conditions of the people that you're condemning, that thought that baby will grow up and turn out the exact same way. So if you believe that, then this has nothing to do with race. This has nothing to do with skin color. Just stop for a moment and return that. That's what Kyrie is saying. That's where that hostility and that's where that anger is coming from. Mega bills be on that other stuff. I'm not posting that mega bills. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I'm open minded though. You know what I'm saying? If I post your comment, that's the same thing. I'll be like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting something I ain't read or saw, but I will go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll go check it out, mega bills. But you be on that other stuff. You be on that other stuff, bro. All right, man. Oh boy! Shout out to Kyrie, bro. Let me go up and try to read some of y'all comments. Shout out to Kyrie because I went. I don't care about money as much as other people do. I want to be fine. I want perfect credit. I want my bills paid and take a couple vacations a year. I don't care to have the most money. So what that means to me, if I'm in the NBA and you give me a contract for $100 million for 6 years, and I do all 6 years, I have $100 million in my account. Well, we know taxes, lawyers, and all this stuff right here. I probably got like 40 million. From 100 million, your taxes, agents, everybody else you got to pay. I probably got like $40 million in my bank account, right? So then after 6 years, I go to sign a bigger contract for $200 million for 12 years. And I'm in year 2 of that $200 million contract, 40 million stacked in the account. And you guys come and try to vilify me and turn me with my passionate heart that I care for all human beings. You purposefully come out here and try to paint me as being an anti-Semitic person. I'll quit the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love the 200 million, but I don't need it. I don't value money that much. I got enough that I can live off of. My children can live off of after I'm gone. I can make more money with the 40 million I got put in to do whatever I want to do. Well, I'm mentally am free. I will walk the fuck away. I will walk away. And that's probably why Kyrie said, I used to be scared of y'all. I'm not scared of y'all no more. Like he already said, you know? I'll look him up, Dave. Just text him to me. I saw your other text you just sent me, man. Man, clip away, man. Yeah, I saw that in my family. People only speak of the struggle when they in it. Once they get it, the struggle, they forget about it and all those still in it. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be willing. Yo, I saved it in my phone. I'll read it. I wish I could put it up here. But let me show y'all what Kyrie has done. I think, yeah, here it is right here. I'm gonna read it. Um, I don't think y'all gonna be able to see it, but look, this is Kyrie right here. I'm about to read this to y'all. The people they're trying to paint is anti-Semitic and this crazy bad guy. Over the last year, this is 1 year. This is not his NBA career. This is only 1 year, 2021 to 2022. Donated 323,000 to Feeding America. Partnered with City Harvest to ensure that 250,000 meals were distributed to New Yorkers. Partnered with Nike to donate 17 pallets of food and masks to the Standing Rock. I can't pronounce this Indian tribe, so I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. Sioux. I see that name a lot. I can't pronounce, but an Indian tribe. 17 pallets. Committed 1.5 million to help pay WNBA players who opted out of the 2020 season. Paid off the college tuition of 9 HBCU students from Lincoln University. This is why you got to be careful, man, with who you vilify. And I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record. I care about intent. I care about intent. Your intent matters to me. And the example I always use, if your intent was to hurt me and you didn't succeed in it, you failed, you did not hurt me, my life is great, but your intent was to hurt me, I care about that more. You are in more trouble to me than someone who did something by accident and they did hurt my life. They didn't mean to do it and they messed my life up. I'm gonna be hurt, I'm gonna be angry, but I know that that wasn't their intent. Intent matters, man. This dude had no intentions of trying to put down Jewish people. We got to be careful with who we vilify. Watch the documentary. I don't have a need to watch a documentary. The only way I would watch the documentary would be if I come out here and I say for a fact that is anti-Semitic or is not anti-Semitic. I should not be speaking on facts about that documentary. Not opinion, facts, if I haven't watched it. So I'm very careful with my words. I'm saying, like, all of the media deemed that documentary to be very anti-Semitic. I can use, that's part of the reason he's being vilified. That money is not given to make a difference. It's given to be returned by buying luxurious items. Could be right, Mega Bills. We pronounce it Sue here. So it's Sue. Sue or so. Sue. Okay. This how messed up the world is right here. If you see a Jewish person and how bad they were beat and the horrible things that happened in the Holocaust, right? Hold that right there. I'm talking about there's some cringeworthy stuff that they did to Jewish people. And then you go watch the cringeworthy, horrible stuff of what they did to a slave. Like, I remember when I was young, because I'm naive as a kid, and I'm learning about the Holocaust, and I'm learning about what Jewish people went through. And then I knew what we went through. I was like, yo, we should be teammates, bruh. If anybody should be working together, it should be Jewish people and Black Americans. Like, we both went through some horrible stuff. You think that. That's what a child thinks. But the world is so cruel. We all out for ourselves. I watched what happened in what is it, Nanking? Am I pronouncing that right? It was horrible to watch when the Japanese went into this Chinese town. And oh my God, if y'all watch a documentary on that, what this little island these Japanese did to this huge country of China when they went into Nanking and they hung women on sticks and stuff. They went and murdered. It was brutal. We can be some horrible animals, man. And I mean human beings in general. Just human beings in general. All right, man. I did 1 hour on Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? I got to enjoy my day. So I'm going to move it over to something that's not as serious, but in a mental sport that I like of battle rap. And that's where the title of this video is called Battle Actors. I got that word from a YouTuber by the name of Angry Fan. As I listened to him talk about this, I listened to Piper Boy talk about this. I listened to ARP this morning. Shout out to my man ARP. I listened to Chris Unbiased talk about this. So for people who don't know, it has just been outed by a very popular battle rapper by I think it was talked about with Miss Hustle first, but the big thing that came out was about a battle rapper by the name of Averb. Had a deep discussion that said that 90% of the battles are staged, that the opponents going against each other are flying to meet each other, and they are basically putting on a stage act. They're making a play. They're literally, a play is you learning lines and playing a part, because instead of them writing to destroy their opponent, they are writing together. I'm going to say this, and then you come and say that, and then we do this right here. We go back and forth, and then like nobody mess up, nobody choking, the crowd go crazy and stuff. And I was like, wow, I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard this, man. I don't know are blacks original Jews or not, what it all comes down to. I don't know. I don't understand that. Like, to say that it's like, what do you mean? Or like, this is what black people probably gonna get mad at me. What do you mean that blacks are the original Jews? Are you saying that their skin was dark and then the people who are not dark should not be considered Jews now because their skin wasn't dark a long time ago? Are you saying the tribe of the slave ancestors that you came from, those slave tribe, those tribes, that those were Jewish tribes that they put on the boats and brought to America? So those are your ancestors? That come on, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. The tribes in Africa that became slaves over here were Jewish tribes. I don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only talk about what I know. That's why when people say stuff like that, I be quiet. I don't look into that. I haven't looked into any of that stuff to be speaking on it. But like, I'm trying to understand what you're saying when you're like, are you saying that all these people who are Jewish out here right now, who looks white or whatever, have the typical features of a Jewish person, they can't call themselves Jewish because they're not black? What are you saying when you say that comment? Like, I want that explained to me, because I don't know. But yeah, man, going back to the battle rap discussion, this is how I feel, man. It might be a little controversial here. I wish I could play this famous battle rap clip right now, because I don't want to get demonetized. I wish I can play this clip of a battle rapper by the name of Tay Rock. He's going against somebody by the name of Hollow the Don, and he says, you get another cut and another cut and another cut. All the people don't watch me right now on battle rap. They're already saying it right now. They smiling right now. They already said the line before I can finish. Seatbelt won't buckle up. The crowd goes crazy wild. It's like somebody caught the catch at 1 second in the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. That's how loud it gets. And another that reaction right there, I want y'all to know, is a combination of things that made that great. Tay Rock's delivery, the line itself, the supreme crowd reaction, but there's one more thing that made this legendary. One more thing. And that one thing was Hollow the Don's face. His opponent's face was so shook. This live over with. I want y'all to go back and watch that live. And when you watch it, look at Hollow the Don's face. Hollow the Don's face right there. You will never get a reaction like that if you stage battles. That's what you'll lose out. Yeah, you may not choke. It may even look competitive because it's fake. It's fake. Y'all acting. But you won't get those reactions. You won't get Hitman Holler getting a little too close to Sue Surf, and Sue Surf is like, to get to catch himself because that was real. That was real. That's what you lose when you're staging this stuff. Because when he says his extreme hot line, you don't care. You don't care because you already know it's coming. And you don't care because you know that's a hot line. So you've already written one to combat that too. So it's not even the person that's rapping. It's the opponent that's not rapping, that's standing there, that looks completely different when it's staged. You don't get that feeling, that panic. Like, what, bruh? Bruh. When did Vince McMahon get into battle rap? Facts. Facts. And I don't trust battle rappers to be actors so good that they're going to come and act like they shook when someone said, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. The only person this really helps is the battle rapper that's always choking. I don't see this helping nobody else. Like, I like when Verb was doing this right here when he went against Mook. I felt Verb. I can explain to you. I can explain to you what was going on in Verb brain. I've been a legend, and y'all never let me rock against these legends. I've been a legend, and y'all laughed at me standing outside when I wanted to battle Loaded Lux, and he laughing like I'll never get that opportunity. I'm supposed to be mentioned with Loaded Lux, with Murder Mook. I'm supposed to be up there, and now I'm on the stage with Mook, and now I'm cooking them. You don't get that when it's fake. You will never get that. That's over. You won't get that when it's fake. He cared. And what does that boil down to? Being competitive, wanting to win. Why can't y'all get two things at once? Because what I know it's in your brain. I don't care about this win and stuff like that. Man, fuck all this. I just want to check. Why can't you want to check and want to win at the same time? I'm very competitive. D.I. the Henny Man, bring that ass here so I can destroy you in a Henny drinking contest. Chris, ARP, what's up, bro? Let's get into this blogging thing. I think I want the best people at the best stuff they do. I want to go against them because I'm competitive. I battle Hitman Holler. I want to outperform him. I battle Chilla Jones. I want to out-scheme him. I'm competitive. Fuck that money. That money good. Half the money in my bank account already when I signed the contract. I'm getting my other half when I cook this nigga. Where is that in battle rap? I'm going to tell y'all something I thought about, bro. And y'all lucky I don't get a bunch of people watching my shit. So the big people steal my talking points and think I don't see them stealing my talking points. It's all good, baby. But this is what I thought about when I heard that battle rappers are getting together, making fucking stage plays and writing together instead of trying to be competitive and win. Let me tell y'all what I do. This is some sick shit. Yo, John. Yo, we got that battle 3 months from now, man. You got your deposit? Yeah, I got my deposit, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Yeah, man, I was thinking, man, I'm going to fly down to Atlanta. Let's just write together and put on a classic, my nigga. It ain't but a one-round battle. Let's just, hey, say no more. Going to fly down here, bro. We going to do it. I'm going to sit down with my opponent, and he going to be writing his shit. Like, yeah, I'm going to say this right here. Your nose, long nose, not the one on your face. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good. Hold on. This is what I'm going to say. Boom. We got both our shit we wrote together. We go to the battle. That nigga go first and say all his lines that I know he going to say. Then I'm going to go on stage and play the tape of us writing together and be like, this what this nigga think I'm going to say. This is what these niggas do to y'all. And I'm going to have some whole new material and cook this nigga out the fucking building. Cook this nigga out the building. vilify him and destroy his whole career for being fake. That's what I do. You come to me, you talking about you want to write some shit together. I'm here to cook you. I'm here to cook you, bruh. I remember I was battle rapping in battle contests like 20 years ago, and dudes getting on stage and shit. This is when you freestyling, right? They getting on stage and shit, and they talking about how nice their outfits are, and they get in the crowd like they just rapping. They saying they raps, and I'm just looking at them like, bruh, I'm finna cook you. I don't give a fuck about like you. I feel bad like you're wasting time. You need to talk about me because I'm about to destroy you, nigga. Jay Field G said, I knew that. Yeah, don't you come try to write with me. I'm going to. Yeah, you're gonna get embarrassed, and then I'm gonna set it up to where we write our bars together. I'm gonna set that bitch up to be live on my YouTube channel. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, ARP, when we battle at 9 o'clock. Are we gonna start on time? I'm gonna go on to my YouTube setting, and I'm gonna put it for 9:45 p.m. for the video to go live of us writing our bars together. There you go. They go proof. Now go spread that shit around. Angry fan, all y'all talk about that shit right there. Nigga thought I was gonna say that shit. Made up my whole new material he didn't know about. Cook him. Cook him. Get him the fuck up out of here. Shit is crazy to me. It's crazy and it's lazy. It's crazy and it's lazy. Shout out to Averb, bro, because I get a little nervous when I say opinions because I don't have no proof. Averb has been a master of starting controversy, of saying wild things his entire battle rap career to get things shaken up. He's sort of like a professional troll in a way. He likes to shake things up. So due to his history of that, I don't know if it's 90%. We black people, we like to throw stuff out there and be over dramatic and stuff. 90%? I don't know if I believe Averb on that. I think Averb, because, or maybe just my brain doesn't want to, but he said 90% of battles are fake. The scary part about 90%, if little loser guys who wants to get into it, come into it, start doing fake stuff like that, I don't really care. It's some little battle league, but when you talk about 90%, ain't no way in hell you're gonna mention 90%, and that don't include URL main events, RBE main events. That's when it get dangerous because that's where my heart is invested in. That's what I care about. Like I'm watching my favorite football team play. When I watch the big guys get up there, you gonna tell me 90%? I hope this is another situation where Averb like, yeah, it's true, but I'm fuck the battle rap community. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm fucking them guys. I'm gonna have all these little niggas running around here talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm lame ass nigga. I'm finna have all of them talk. Watch this shit right here. Watch I do, cuz. Let me go in spaces right quick. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? 90%. If it's 90%, and here's a great question. Does verb mean all eras of battle rap or post-app era? This is what I'm doing from now on. This just me. If I watch a battle, I'm looking directly at the nigga who's not rapping. That's I'm looking. I need to see, especially if it's a fire bar. If it's a fire bar, he's sitting back chilling, laughing and whatever, like it ain't nothing. This shit fake. I see Hollow the Don smiling while if somebody cooking him, fake. Hollow the Don has the worst poker face in the history of battle rap. You always know exactly what he's feeling. He can't hide it. Ever. He has the worst face. I'm talking about poker face, being able to hide your emotions, because y'all take stuff out of proportion. It's still real to me, damn it. I don't even think it was started with good intentions. Like, yo, we ain't gonna choke them. We gonna put on for the audience that paid their money. They're gonna get a good show. I don't even think it was for that. I just think it was for. I'm gonna be real with you. This is my opinion. I think it started from being a pussy. That's why I think it started from. I don't want to get cooked. Let me ask y'all something. How does making a fake battle help the battle rapper other than their ego? How does it? You still got to remember 3 rounds. So if you choke and you work with another battle rapper and y'all get y'all stuff, write y'all stuff together, you still can choke. Other than getting cooked, other than ego, can someone explain how does that help the actual battle rapper? Bro, face look like he gonna cry. Makes me think A-Ward and Nitty was rehearsed. Well, was they happy the whole battle? The only people who should be happy the entire battle will be like your friends are battling or something like that. But I don't know. I don't want to battle my friend because I'm a dirty dude. I'm saying evil shit. Like if I was a battle rapper, I'm gonna have some schemes or whatever. But my theme that they're gonna know about me, I'm gonna destroy your whole fucking life. Like that would be like. So I wouldn't want to battle my friend because I'm coming. Like you know how battle rappers be in the interview together talking like it's a sport. Like yeah, we put on for the. You won't do that if you battle me because you're gonna be rethinking life. Like damn, I ain't think how my life was that bad. Like, goddamn. You're gonna be fucked up after we battle. Like, I'm trying, I don't want to battle my friend because I don't know how to hold back. Makes sense. URL Surf always compares it to WWE. Because I know 40, I know that wasn't a rehearsed battle. You know what I'm saying? I know that was real, Surf versus 40. So maybe the other ones were real. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know that was real. I watched 40 make up her bars. I was at her house. I watched her rehearse it. That shit was real. You know, she didn't work with that motherfucker at all. You know, I think Moot and Gotti is rehearsed. Bro, I ain't gonna even hold you. I can't recall a battle because this just happened. I have to go back and relook at everything now. John crazy. Hell yeah. There's nothing off the top of my head where I'm like, hold on, that little fake. What are the biggest, friendliest battles that they not friends? That's what you want to start looking into first. Type in the biggest battle. Like if they friends, of course, it's gonna be some friendly shit. Like when Hitman Holler went against Conceited. when, when Hitman Holler went against Conceited, them dudes couldn't even, they was laughing so hard, man. But I blame that on Smack them because they told Smack they didn't want to battle each other. They kept saying it. All right, you gonna make us fucking battle? We friends? All right, we got really fucking battle. But like, name where these dudes don't even know each other. They shouldn't be this friendly. That's the stuff I'll start looking at first as I check. But also too, man, you know, there exists a possibility that we're being trolled. I'm not saying that we are, but like 90%, it could be just a couple little things out here, or Miss Hustle, a couple more. Like 90%. I would say that would destroy battle rap, but y'all people listening to guys who have sex with teenage girls and stuff and include them as if their opinion is valuable, y'all gonna keep watching anything. Math and Hollow was staged? No. I will. Nope. No. You my boy, Caliber. You know you my boy. No. Math and Hollow was not staged. And the reason it wasn't staged, come on, bro. You talking about Hollow the Don, who has the worst poker face ever, against the material where the man is saying the most personal stuff about him. Did you not see how uncomfortable? If Math and Hollow was staged, I'm gonna go on eBay and buy a fake Oscar, and I'm gonna give it to Hollow. Like, I don't know why you said that, Caliber, because you come across when you come on here as a very intelligent man. Why would you say the one battle with I don't even like watching that battle on replay because I don't like seeing somebody that uncomfortable as he break down his life and throw evidence on stage and bring his former business partners on stage that's suing him in real life. And you're gonna say that stage? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Math and Hollow stayed, they should get an acting contract for real. That's not staged, bro. Hollow, did you see the interview with Hollow outside after that battle? Bro didn't know how to move. He was shook. You know, and I like Math. Y'all know I rock with Math. I'm team Math Hoffa all the way. But like, if I would have saw Math after that bout, I'd have been like, "Yo, bro, did you have to go that far?" And then I would have been a hypocrite because if I sign a contract to battle you, there's no whole bars. Wow, he's getting sued. I don't know if that it probably dropped out because that was the company that Hollow the Don allegedly started. What's the name of that company, y'all? Loyalty Over Money, LOM Clothing. Allegedly, these were the two alleged real owners behind the scenes, and he was the front man. They got into it, so they suing him, taking him to court. But this was years ago. So Math Hoffa brought those guys on stage, brought contracts and everything. They even signed to make Math Hoffa one of the owners. So he's telling him that I own your brand. It was that battle, bro. Nah, that was not staged at all. I don't think Hollow the Don has 0 stage battles because he can't fake the face. He has 0 stage. We can remove Hollow the Don out. It would have to be someone more cerebral. You know, it's crazy. Now, remember, I'm respecting all these black men. And you know what I'm saying? I won't put nobody down. I don't want to be one of these shock jocks that think you can come over here and disrespect another grown man. I'm old. I'm cool with everybody. I'm cool with Vert. But I'm just going on personality. Verb has the personality that he'd be cool with staging a battle. I know he said for the record, Verb said he's never done this before. He said he has never done this. That came out of his mouth. I'm just going off personality. Like, you have to get Verb excited. I saw Verb go on a really long run when he was losing battle after battle, but he didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? Then I saw Verb get really excited when he started getting the battles he wanted, like the Lux, the Mooks. And I saw him when he cared. So, like, he's shown in the past, hey, it's a check. I'll do it for a check, whatever. That kind of brain has the kind of brain that, like, you want to ride together? All right, my nigga, let's go. Now, I'll take up for Verb. So I'm thinking out loud. There's thoughts coming to me live. I'm going to take up for Verb after saying he has the propensity that he could be one that do it. He has the personality. All right, here's why Verb would not do it. In order for you to write with somebody else, you have to give a damn about the other person too. And you know, you have to. I don't see Verb caring about another dude that much. Like, hey, nigga, fuck you, my nigga. Goddamn, you gonna write your own shit? I'm gonna write my own shit. I see your ass on stage, my nigga. I ain't got time for all this shit. I got a bitch to go fuck, my nigga. You understand? You go to another man's house to write with him. Now that I think about it, Verb ain't never staged no battle. Now that I think about it, no, Verb is out of Verb don't stage battle. Like, he wouldn't care that much. I look like going to another man's house, scribbling down notes and shit with him like we motherfucking buddies. You done lost your motherfucking mind, nigga. Shit. I'm motherfucking Verb. We can remove Verb. Sitting down, having multiple conversations with Hitman Holla in person, interviewing Hitman Holla. I got to see the behind the scenes look at a man that cares more about bars, that actually cares to put on a great show. He actually cares to win. I did Hitman Holla the way that interviewer tried to do Kyrie Irving. I asked the same question 3 different times, trying to trick him. I got the same answer. And that question was pretty much like, if you got all this success, you're probably the first battle rapper millionaire, and you got money, you got movies and stuff, why do you care? Why would you care to win a battle? I asked him that question in 3 different kind of ways, and his answer was the same all the time. Like, he puts in so much work, and he needs to win because he knows that goes on to his continued reputation. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for me to think that I'm all that and just be sloppy. And I'll never in my life do nothing like that. He actually cares. I definitely don't think that Hitman Holla has staged a battle. It goes against like the character of the man that I talk to. Yeah, Verb don't like anybody. Yeah, Verb is too selfish to work with another man to stage a Verb sounds mean. Would I say Verb is mean? Verb just funny and speaks what's on his mind, and he come from sort of a like pimpish lifestyle. If I'm not mistaken, I won't say anything incorrect. I think what wasn't Verb mom a pimp? Battle rap people help me out or what, but he comes from, so Verb is gonna talk like, bitch ain't got nothing for me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck this motherfucker talking about? Why my Verb when I try to do Verb voice, I sound like Terrence Howard being a pimp. Hey motherfucker, know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, Hitman cares about his respect and character, unlike some of these battlers. I want to scroll back up. If I don't see one comment that says to me, why would some battle rapper do something like this other than being afraid to get cooked? Like, is there any other advantage of riding together? Shout out to my man, Android 17. Salute. Like, if I don't see a comment that can show any other positive to writing together, then you're just scary. You're just scary. There's no other thing behind it. Your creepy pimp voice. I hate it here. I was kind of trolling with the math and hollow, but I do think the majority of big battles are definitely scripted. No cap. The quick tell is rappers mouthing their opponent's lines. I'll play devil's advocate. Remember, when someone is lying, they're going to do what they think a truthful person would do. And sometimes they overthink it. So if I wrote bars with you, one of the last things I'll do is mouth your words, because I'm so worried that people may think I wrote with you, but I'm not understanding battle rap fans would never even think no level like two people will write together. So the last thing they want to do would mouth the words. So to me, when someone mouths the words of their opponents, they're trying to show that they're so smart. I know exactly what you're going to say. So I go even to say, if someone mouths their opponent's words, that could be a battle that has a higher percentage that is real and is not scripted. Imagine battles that were staged but still turn out terrible, chokes or otherwise. That's nasty work. That's exactly what I'm saying, Android. You still got to remember this shit. So it's not like it helps you put on a better performance. It can help you have a close match. It can help you have it's on paper. Ironically, on paper, it could help you have a classic, a back and forth classic. But a lot of times, these battle rappers say some of the lines that shook the room and had them going crazy. They be like, those are lines I thought was regular. The lines that I thought was going to shake the room and have everybody going crazy, no one cared about. So it's still hard to predict that you're going to have them back and forth. You can be like, yo, if you say this, I'm going to come back and say that. So you think that he got a room shaker and you got a room shaker, but no one cared when he said that. And then they go crazy off your shit. And then now you done blew the guy out, 3-0'd him, and y'all thought y'all was gonna have a back and forth. You can't predict what the audience is gonna go crazy for. So you can't even say for certain that it can make you have a classic. You know what I'm saying? And then also, too, you're not gonna have the reactions that a classic requires. You want to see a dude scared, struggling on the classic, like the room going crazy, and then it's his go, and then he come back with more, and then the other guy struggling, and then the audience is sitting there like it's 1-1 going to the third. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen. That's just like watching a football game and the score tied with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't have those reactions, it's gonna be hard for you to have that kind of classic. And again, I don't trust these battle rappers to be actors that can act that good. Picturing chess rehearse for his opponent just to choke, throw up is the last to think about. Yeah. I think the stage battles is mostly with the newer guys. Caffeine had suggested. I agree with you, DJ Travo. But also this right here. Like, if I'm the leader of some shit, like if I was a really popular battle rap blogger, right? I had like 30,000 subscribers, would have like I get like 15, 20,000 views, whatever. Some new dudes come in doing some weirdo shit. Like it's a new wave of weirdo blogging shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, that ain't what we do, bruh. What the fuck? So that's what I'm saying. So even if it's a bunch of new battle rappers that's coming in, that's writing together and doing this stage fake shit, why aren't the legends, the people that's been in for a while, saying we don't condone that weirdo bullshit? If they say that, they won't do it. It is a community. When you go to battle rap events and you see everybody together, you see opponents who just said the most foul things to each other, they're together because it's a close-knit community. You want to be welcome into this community. That's why I don't want to be the blogger that's talking shit about people, because like I don't want to be on the outside. This is something I like. I want to be cool with everybody. A new battle rapper coming in, do some weirdo shit like writing with their opponent. If they see that they are not included in this community, nobody want to fuck with them at event, like they're just standoffish to the side like that, they're gonna not want to write with their opponent. But when the legends, when the big people that's been here for years, when the people that's well respected are being so nonchalant about it, why would they stop? I'm not popular. I'm the only one who brought up, out of all the blogs, I'm the only one who brought up the reactions, right? No one brought up the reactions of what happens in a real battle. But if battle rappers watch this video, instead of them stopping doing this fake shit, they're going to go and rehearse on looking mad, sad. They're going to go and rehearse to make this fake shit more believable. They're going to go look at themselves in the mirror like, yo, when I say this line, I'm telling you, bro, you got to look like it hit you. You got to do it, bro. Let me tell you how dirty I am. This is how dirty I am. If I wrote some fake shit with somebody and I tell the dude, look like that shit really hurt you. And then when you say this line, I'm going to look like it really hurt me. And then when we get in the battle, he going to say it and I'm going to smile. Fuck you, nigga. I'm going to win this fake ass battle. They be looking at me like, why didn't you do the sad reaction? Too late now. I'm not conforming. Weirdo shit, man. Yo, what was the hustle battle thing? Like, is the hustle when she says she's writing with her opponent? What battle is that? I want to find a battle that we know for 100% is fake, just so I can play it and look at their fucking face. Is there a battle out that is 100% fake that we know of? I noticed something too, because I said when I change my YouTube channel name, I'm gonna be very serious from now on. And I'm gonna do it like a professional, like I really care about the channel, because I never acted like I cared about the channel. So I want y'all to notice something if you watch this live back. The whole time I talked about Kyrie, I was professional, then cuss. As soon as I started talking about battle rap, the cuss words flew. Damn. She drops today. Okay, well, there may be a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all donate to a dude, because I'm gonna play it, and then y'all know they're gonna strike it, so I ain't gonna get nothing from the video. I'm still gonna play it. But when it drop, I will 100% be watching that. And I don't care about they bars. I don't care about the battle. When Miss Hustle rap, I just want to let y'all know what I'm doing. All I'm doing is looking at Sheet face. Sheet rap, all I'm doing is looking at Miss Hustle face. I just want to see how good these motherfuckers are moving, knowing that they on there and people are paying $100 a ticket, $50 a ticket, sometimes VIP sections, $150, $200 to see a play. If you write with your opponent, this is no longer a battle. This is a staged play that rhymes. It's a play. Hustle was real disrespectful in her response. I haven't seen it. I thought we didn't know those ones are totally fake, but brothers gonna spill the tea. Battlers could hold can't hold piss on the road. Yeah, because it's a small knit community. That's why a lot of stuff get out. You be thinking like, yo, how can two people be in a room and nobody know something, and then it gets out to a whole community because they run their mouth, they talk, and it is a close knit community where a lot of guys are friends. Even the ones who are not friends with each other, they got somebody in their crew that's friends with someone else in the crew. Then it spreads and get over to that. So it's a musical. You're right. And the crazy thing is we can make it funny, but by definition, it is a musical. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rhymical or whatever, you know. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Battle rap been WWE for a while. I'm gonna do this one thing because I never said this publicly about my opinion on going to the streaming services, and then I'll end it because I don't want the video to be too long, and I got a lot of shit I'm doing today with my fam. All right, so when did battle rap change? So they go to caffeine and they go to streaming services, and with the streaming services, the plus is instead of us having to pay money for a pay-per-view, we just watch it for free. Right? That's a plus. The minus is after the stream is down, is you're now gonna have to pay another service. So you are gonna eventually pay. You're gonna pay a monthly fee for a battle rap app with only one company, one lead company. You're gonna get that app, and that's the only place you can check that out. Now, the little money that they're asking for isn't that big of a deal. It's a one-time payment. You know, what is it, $9 or something one time? That's nothing. You go to Burger King, you spend more money than that. So that's not an issue as a fan, right? What was really hurt is the promotion of these guys. It is amazing that the newer generation can become famous. You know, you ask a Fabulous, you ask 50 Cent, you ask these popular rappers, they know who a Hollow the Don is. Jay-Z, they know who a Loaded Lux is. They know these. How many of these people gonna know it easy to block Captain? They're not gonna know these people because they aren't getting shown on YouTube where the video instantly get millions and millions of views. It's on a private app. The only people that's going to go to the private app are people who are already avid battle rap fans. No new people are going to. Well, how would the new people know to go there? So it's sort of like you're cutting off your promotion. And I think that there's no way that the URL doesn't know this. I think it must be a contract thing that, because to me, I'd have put in the contract, there has to be certain strategic battles, big battles or whatever, that I can put on the YouTube. I wouldn't want to put everything because I want to get paid. I want my money to come in. But like, what are you doing to get new battle rap fans? I see some small things, but is it going to be enough? DNA versus K-Shine on the BET Awards about 2-3 weeks ago. That's promotion. Those are millions of people that watch BET that's going to see it. But how many people are like, yo, that I like what those guys did so much. Let me pull out my phone right now. Let me get this URL app that wasn't promoted. It could have been a great time for Smack to say it on stage. And let me pay money and learn who these other people. That's not enough. That's not enough. So you're cutting off of your market by limiting what you're putting on your YouTube channel. And here's something else that's crazy. RBE is promoting URL by accident. I want y'all to think about that. Really think about that. RBE is putting their battles on YouTube. The millions of people are coming in. They're getting all the views. So if you don't know any better and you're a new person, you don't know about different leagues. You don't know about RBE versus URL. You just see Calico on RBE, millions of views. And they were like, yo, where can I go watch more Calico? Oh, there's a battle rap app? wow, I'm gonna join. But they saw Calico, not from URL. They saw Calico from RBE. Yeah, he's always easy work. That's just my punching bag. Like, yo, some big guy may come and try to fuck with me. So let me just spar with my punching bag right quick, get in shape for all the real people that try to come at me. I got a toothless punching bag. You know what I'm saying? So like inadvertently, it's not on purpose, but like the biggest leagues out there, you know what I'm saying? I'll say Black League, more urban league, not like King of the Dot. They're promoting the URL app. The biggest promotion to me to buy the app would be RBE YouTube channel. If I didn't know, I'm a casual fan. I don't know shit. I'm just seeing battles out here, and there's a place I can go see more battles than what URL is doing to get actual new people to come in. As a fan, I'm gonna tell you another negative effect that has happened to me. Yo, look at this shot right here. Look at this shot, ladies. Look at me scratching my arm. Look at the muscle it's making your boy look like he work out. And only this shot right. I don't even want to move. I'm gonna talk like this for a minute. How me flip. So yeah, what I was saying was another effect that happened from the caffeine app. uh, but yo, another effect is there's been so many free battles. When we had to pay for the pay-per-view, we was there, we was glued with our popcorn. But when we got them for free and they come in just like that so often, it kind of pulled me away from battle rap because I went from, oh yeah, let me watch that event Saturday. It'll be out. I'll catch the next one. I guess it just put out any Saturday as a battle right there. So I'm not watching as much as I used to because I feel spoiled. It's free and it's always there. I catch that shit later. That kind of a inadvertent negative effect that has happened to battle rap. But this shit here with this tag team writing BS, I can't think of anything else of a reason that you do it except to say you're pussy. And I'm not being disrespectful. If you are in fact doing that, I will have zero issue saying that to your face. You're a pussy. It's not helping you remember your material. You scared to get cooked. This how I'm gonna end this live. Y'all know I watch UFC. Another muscular shot right here too. Now it's the curve. You see the curve when they go in and out. This is a perfect analogy to end this live stream with. There was a season of The Ultimate Fighter where there was this guy from Kentucky, white guy, bleach blonde hair. He kept getting drunk as for not. First of all, tough. The reality show is a bunch of no-name fighters. They get on the show, they train, and they fight each other. And the person that wins at the end get $100,000 contract, and they're now a fighter in the UFC. So there was this guy in Kentucky, blonde hair. He was getting fucked up, drunk every night, trying to fight people in the house, doing all kind of erratic, crazy shit. Y'all know Dana White, one of the owners of the UFC, he don't play that shit. He'll kick you off the show, and you kicked off the show, you'll never fight in the UFC. But Dana White got smart this time, and that motherfucker was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I was like, why would this guy keep doing this stuff, fucking around, throwing shit, getting drunk? Why would he do that knowing that Dana White is on the verge of kicking him out? Dana White normally comes to the house when someone's being bad, kicks him off the show. Dana White then came to the house 3 times, and he didn't kick this guy off the show. And then Dana White explained why he didn't kick the guy off the show. Dana White said, I think this person is so afraid to actually get his ass kicked in a professional fight on television. He's purposely doing shit so I kick him off. Fuck that shit. I'm not kicking him off. He can get drunk every goddamn night, do whatever he wants to. The only way off this show, he gonna have to fucking fight his way off the show. He getting in that motherfucking ring. That guy was doing all of those theatrics because he was pussy. He was afraid. That's what you doing when you doing stage rehearsals with your opponent. I'm looking in the camera because I know y'all battle rappers be watching. If you are in fact doing this, you are pussy. All right, man. Y'all hold it down. I'm about to go enjoy my day. Catch you next time. I'll let y'all know what I think a hustle battle that come out that's allegedly staged. Y'all hold it down, my man.